it's about the original project that was called Path of Man, of course. And the title describes pretty accurately, actually, the storytelling of the tracks. So does it stem from an introspective journey? Is it representative of any of you guys' paths?
Well, funny you ask. The one person that actually named the project is not with us right now. Vernon Blake, our bass player for Umbilicus, he was playing bass in the Path of Man project as well, and he actually named the band Path of Man. So, unfortunately, it's more of a question for Vern, but I think Brian had a good analogy on earlier when we talked about Path of Man. Just the path we're all on as human beings, I guess. I mean, I don't know I don't know if there's any inner meaning to it. I'm not the one to answer that. Unfortunately, like I said, we'd have to get Vern, to know, see what he was thinking when he actually named the band. So
I'm sorry. Maybe, maybe I wasn't really clear because, this is about the storytelling of the songs. So the messages you want to convey with the songs as they are written now. So after they were, let's say, refreshed a little bit, revamped. This is something you have all worked on, I assume. So as for how the project is now, do you think there is much of your intimate insight in the songs?
well, that's all Brian. Brian came in when we had the songs all finished musically. Brian, like I said earlier, was the last piece of the puzzle here, and we used Brian wrote all the lyrics. Brian wrote all the words to all the songs on Path of a Thousand Suns here. So I'm gonna let that go to this guy right here, Brian.
Thanks so much, man. So I mean, I think there were still a bunch of concepts from Path of Man. I think riff wise, maybe, and song title wise, I'm not entirely sure about that, but I know that Paul Taylor and Vern got together and basically wrote the album, and I was presented with full, beautiful songs, and so all I had to do was just lay down. Unfortunately for them, my vocals on top of those great tracks. That's it. And I think as far as the songs go, again, I try to write fairly universal, song topics, things that I think we can all kind of relate to. But of course, they all have meaning for me too. And that's what I think is really beautiful about the art of songwriting is that, what is the color blue to me might be the color green to you, and that's kind of the beauty of it. Everybody's got their own interpretations.